Why hello, it is July 14th, Thursday. So tonight is Critique Group Live, and also I have a meetup on Meetup where a bunch of us writers are getting together and critiquing some pieces. So we've had 2 weeks to read the pieces for the meetup and type our comments in. Oh, hi Roy. And yeah, we're gonna give verbal feedback now, tonight, and go over what could be improved. So for Critique Group Live, I submitted, I think it was chapters 5 and 6, 4 and 5, I can't remember. But it's 2 chapters that have not been critiqued yet by that group. And then I have a squeaky toy. I have chapter 1 of Seeds of Doubt to be critiqued by this meetup group. So I got another rejection from an agent, the one that hearted my Twitter pitch during Kidlit Pit, so sad day. And yeah, I am going to keep revising, keep pushing forward, we'll see. But I have been bit by a plot bunny of some sort. I don't know if it's technically a plot bunny. Roy. So as you know, I have been working on my adult horror collection called Tiny Shivers. It is at 60K right now, and I think I want to add 1 more flash piece this week to it, and then call it done for adding pieces, and send it off to a developmental editor in August, and go from there. But in the meantime, I ordered a book, and it arrived yesterday, and I'm halfway through it. And it is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It has those just disturbingly beautiful, creepy watercolor paintings by Gamel. So it is the creepy version. And I love the illustrations so much. The stories are okay, but it's the illustrations that sell it for me. And I have been thinking, why don't I put together a children's horror collection of short stories and flash pieces and little ones? So so I think after Tiny Shivers, I may work on a children's horror collection. I have already been looking for artists on Fiverr. I found one that I really, really like. And yes, just if I can come up with story. I already have 2 short stories written for children. One that was accepted to be in the Wimbledon Common anthology that comes out who knows when. Sir. Yeah. So the one that comes out who knows when, whenever that anthology comes out. It got accepted like last year, and they still haven't told us when the anthology comes out. So I don't know if they've canceled it and haven't told us or what. But yeah, it was the story that became Seeds of Doubt. And then I decided to go with that same tactic, and I wrote Roy. I wrote a short story for the Gargoyle Mansion book called Cracks of Fear. And so I have made the short story. I have submitted it to 2 publications already. Haven't heard back from either, but one of them takes 6 months and one of them takes 3 months. And it's already been 3 months for the 6-month one. So who knows? We'll see. Maybe they'll tie and get back to me on the same day. Okay, so yeah, so I have those 2 stories written. One of them is about 1,500, the other one is 3,000 words. Well, technically I think it's like 2,997 words, but that's besides the point. So I have these two stories, and the stories in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark are all about 1 page to 3 pages. Roy. Yeah, so they are definitely much shorter than that. So I think I should hit for about 500 words if I want to follow this format. I also noticed that the stories in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Roy, are very much telling. They are, here's a story you can tell your friends. And so this is the story, and they're short and able to be memorized fairly easily, or just get the gist of it. And they literally tell you, here's where you scream, here's where you grab your friend. So yeah, okay. So I don't think I would have that aspect in my book, but yeah, I don't know. And do I want to call Tiny Shivers if it's adult horror? I've called it that the entire inception of the book, because I don't want people who get the children's one to get the adult one without knowing it's adult. So should I publish the children's one under a pseudonym, which I have picked out, but I don't know if I need. So yeah, so that's where my head is at. Tonight is Critique Group Live, so I will keep you posted on how that goes. About to light my Floridian candle. It smells like the Grand Floridian Hotel at Disney World. It may have been dropped, which is why it's dented, but it's still good. Look at that wood wick. All right, it's 4:21. I am off of Coffee Bunny Cafe, and Critique Group Live starts in about 8 minutes. Yep, 8 minutes. So I am waiting. I am the second piece in the bracket. I don't know. So yeah, I will wait until Barrett says, okay, time to come backstage, and then we'll go backstage and I'll read. It's chapters 3 and 4 of Siege of Doubt and get the feedback. And that was Roy. It's about to go down. Woo!
Up here at the Big Mystery. So Jenna is first. Hey Jenna, good to see you. You're doing a few things. Whatever could you be doing, Jenna? Like, it's not like you're busy with anything coming up this weekend, right? A little like spooky middle grade. Yay! Next we're gonna invite out Laura Nettles. And Laura, whenever you're ready, you pop in and join us, and we will get into listening to Siege of Doubt to work on yet. And it's such a cute story. I love it so much. Hello, friend. Hello. Let me meet. Huge. Tell everyone all about yourself, and you are also an AWC person at the last minute, so please be sure and shout that out as well. Take it away.
Hello, my name is Laura Nettles. My channel is called Laura Nettles. I write mostly spooky things. Adult, middle grade, everywhere in between. So this is 2 chapters. This is chapters 3 and 4. Am I reading both whole chapters, or?
I think you'll be able to get through both because they're short enough. Yeah. I think you'll have plenty of time because we're giving you full 10 minutes, so I think you'll be good. I could read it that fast in my head, so I would assume I'm like. Take it away.
Alright, so backstory. Jimmy is a 12-year-old kid on a street called Nightmare Lane. A strange lady who is obsessed with plants has moved in across the street, and Jimmy is very concerned about this woman. And in chapter 2, there was a blackout, and Jimmy is now deathly afraid of basements. Okay, so chapter 3. The next morning, Sunday, Jimmy put on his white ringer shirt with black around the neck and sleeves.
right, so critique group live went very well. The first piece was a very powerful piece about reproductive rights. I may have gotten teary-eyed. And then it was my turn to follow that up with a middle grade horror. So they had some good points. I have been thinking about possibly changing Carol's name since it is an older name, and use something more contemporary since this would be a modern middle grade horror. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then also working on Carrie, the 8-year-old sister's dialogue, making her seem more like an 8-year-old and less like a 12-year-old. So work on the vocabulary aspect of that. So yeah, that's basically what I got out of it, and very helpful. I have about an hour and a half now until my meetup for that critique group, so very excited. Dinner has been consumed. It was a ham sandwich with Havarti cheese and mayo and Doritos, and it was delicious. I haven't had chips in a sandwich in a while. It was molto bene. But yeah, my meetup on Meetup starts in 4 minutes. So very excited. I have the first chapter of Seeds of Doubt being critiqued. There are about 14 of us that should be showing up and giving feedback. So very helpful, hopefully. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys later. All right, I'm about to be let into the Google Meetup. What? So it is about 10 at night. The meetup is over for the critiques. There were like 8 of us, I think, 8 or 9. And we went through all of the feedbacks. We have a Google Drive folder where we plop all of our stories, so we read them all in advance, so we can just go through, and it takes 3 hours to give all the critiques. But yeah, good stuff. I am wondering, yeah, so some of the feedback I got was maybe there needs to be something more concrete that's off with Miss Sundu in the beginning. Maybe. Some people said yes, some people said no. I need to add a description of Miss Sundu's voice the first time she speaks. So definitely need to add that. And yeah, I think that's about it. I still need to do a podcast episode that's supposed to come out in like 10 hours. So yeah, I have already done the research for the podcast episode, and it's going to be about varying sentence structure. So not just length, but how you construct your sentence so that all your sentences aren't samey. So that'll be good. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done in time, so it may come out a week from tomorrow. Who knows? I've just been very busy, and yeah, lots of write-a-thons and stuff happening in this writing conference. I redid the slides again for the writing conference presentation, so I redid the numbering system on the top of the slides, so all 65 of them. So yeah, I redid those, and I didn't re-record my audio, so I had to go through and paste them on top of the video and overlay them on the correct thing with the timings, and re-export and re-upload to YouTube so I can use it. But yeah, all that stuff is done, so I should be good to go on Sunday. The AuthorTube Writing Conference starts tomorrow, so hooray! I believe it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern, I rescheduled my massage because it was supposed to be this Saturday, but it was like writing conference, so I rescheduled it for next Saturday. So yeah, I guess I will see you guys for my Off the Tube writing conference vlog starting tomorrow. So thank you all so much for being here. This has been a great day full of critiques all around, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!